All right, so make sure mic is on everything. All right, hello, happy Monday. Garfield's gonna come assassinate me for that one. All right, we got hit by some pretty awful weather here in North Carolina, but fortunately for us, we were in a. I gotta move the mic still. We were in a pretty safe area. Like it, my work lost power, but we had auxiliary generators, and actually, the building is ballistic missile proof. So that was fine, but like there were a few towns that were just washed away here. Not near us, but like up in the mountain parts. So damn. But then it was like sunny Saturday, Sunday. It's nice. Then you just like open like Reddit and TikTok and everything and just be like, oh yeah, this town is gone. And just footage and clip after clip of just like bridges and stuff washing away, but anyways. um Still haven't primed anything, but I got a new project for today. Because I've got a shitload of monsters, and they're all in various states of destruction. So, since I haven't been able to prime anything because of the humidity, I thought Waffles was shredding the rug. He's just playing with a drug pickle. So I haven't been able to prime anything. I figured, hey, let's just fix these broken monsters, and then I can just prime a shitload of stuff next time. It's fine. So I have got a couple of them. There we go. Move my mouse pad. I got a couple critters here. The shit to clean them up with. And then I've got more. An entire elephant. Plus it's Howdah. It's pronounced Howdah. Howdah! I'll kill you! And then entire other tray of more monsters. So shit, these are all busted up and smacked around and secondhand. I have another old one. It's safe. It's in a box still. I haven't taken out. These are all like secondhand or my old ones. But I still haven't figured out how I'm going to fix this Oliphant up. Oh, hold on. My stuff isn't. I've got my windows in monitors I don't normally have. There we go. We're good now. Like this is plastic. I can't use acetone to strip the base and repaint it. Otherwise, it'll melt the plastic. But it's also got these like. It's got. I don't know what kind of glue this is. It's kind of thick. Turns yellow. Like completely overwrites the color that was painted on the plastic somehow. Like I think they glued it and then or they painted it and then glued it. So I gotta like there's like bits of this that I have to mop up. Like some of the glue, like this glue is almost like sticky still, but not like good sticky. This is like old chewed bubblegum sticky. I don't know what this was assembled with. But let's find somewhere to start. I'll probably do this guy last because I'm not going to be able to do like a full cleanup just because of the scale of this thing and it's plastic. I can mop up the areas where the weird glue was, some of the weird glue, or like whatever they glued the tusks in on the trunk. It's that old gum glue, whatever it is. Maybe I'll just like, yeah, I can't even prime off the base. It's not very good. Maybe I'll just like have to find some way to like get painter's tape perfectly in around its feet or something before I can do any repairs on this. Any serious fixing up. Let me pull some other stuff. Let's investigate some of these other disasters. Of these three, what should I look at first? Got spiders, an Isengard troll. By the weight of it, 2 ends. Oh yeah, I also have some nice peach tea, as well as apple vodka. So hey, and that apple vodka is fantastic. It doesn't even burn. All right, spiders. Heard some bits fall. All right, so these guys I won as a door prize at one of the tournaments. But oh, hold on. Okay, the spiders are kind of tacky. It's a little sticky. So these are, I don't know who made the model. I don't know who printed it either. But oh yeah, you can see it on this one. Yeah. There's still some of the 3D printer resin on these. But I got spiders and oh, this guy's leg is broken. Oh, there's his foot. So okay, that'll be the queen. All right, these might have to go for a quick isopropyl downstairs. I didn't print these myself, but we got a spider queen with a bunch of broodlings on her back. An unconscious person tied up with a... Oh, it looks like her foot goes through his skull. Nice. I see. Yeah, I guess that's the 2 points where it connects. Okay. Yeah. Pretty neat. Comes in, stomps the dead dude's skull. Sticky enough that it's kind of holding itself together. It's got some couple flakes of something in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give these an isopropyl rinse because they're all sticky. But we got some regular giant spiders and some broodlings. I think she's able to generate like 3 broodlings, and they just kind of become new critters rolling around the board. I don't know what she has to do to create them. Let me put these away because these require a step that I can't do right now. It might use one of her wounds to create the little spiders, or it might use her will. I don't remember. I remember to grab this foot. Bunch of 40 mil bases for him. 160 for win. All right, so those are something they got a step I can't work on right now. So let's pull open the troll. Little bits of those weird resin flakes are sticking to my hands. Troll. All right, so this is the original Isengard troll model. Chips and flakes of that resin stick to me. All right, troll. So this guy feels like I think I may have already washed the mold release off of him, but I'm not 100% sure. Kind of smooth. Torso, legs. Ooh, we got 2 heads. Shield arm, shield. This guy is pretty good. Needs to get some bits trimmed off. All right. Clippers. These are the good metal clippers. So I've got I printed up a bunch of spare troll bodies because most of the kits come with enough other parts for like 3 trolls, except for the body. There's only 1 body in there, so you're left with all these extra heads and arms and bits. So I was like, I mean, I want to pay $40, then have all these extra bits left over, when I could pay a few dollars for the resin and make 3 trolls out of it. Not this guy though, this guy's the metal one, so. Alright, let's start at the torso, and I'm going to see if I can see any clip bits. There's a little bit on here. But the, yeah, the troll kits can be kind of frustrating from a consumer standpoint, because there's just so many spare parts, and then just one of the particular crucial needed part. They're about the same stature. They're the same size. Oh yeah. Almost the same pose too. This one isn't as detailed though. I've got a few different poses. But the so those are more for the plastic troll kits. The metal ones are just kind of like, here it is, here's all the stuff. Go nuts. But he does have an extra head and an extra hand. No extra arm, though. So, for an Isengard troll, I'll probably do... I'm definitely going to do that helmet. But... clip this little... He's got these little tabs behind his head that the other trolls don't have. So I'm going to trim that off the bald head. Add some files somewhere. Trim that. You can see it on his neck, has that groove in it. So the other heads, these 2 heads have the groove. The other troll bodies do not have that groove. So I'm just gonna sand it down a little bit. All right, that's probably fine. But I'm pretty sure I already washed it. It doesn't feel, it feels smooth, but it doesn't feel sticky, not sticky, greasy. So I think this guy will be good to assemble fully right now. You have to clip this off. It's kind of a thick attachment point, but then again, you're filling a solid head, so the trolls are heavy. They're heavy critters. So the metal flash comes out of the excess little spots in the molds. And no matter how many times I go over a model, I swear there's always like 3 or 4 pieces left after I've like scoured it like crazy. We're like, oh yeah, you missed the ones on his feet. You know the feet you checked 30 times? Yeah, there was 2. Oh shit. You really only see it, or I only notice it, I mean, on like the tips of boots. There's a little bit there too. There's a few more trolls in that box too, but they're just different kinds. So these guys don't show up in the movie. So in the movie Two Towers, Isengard army is all Uruk-hai. In the book, My super glue. Sauron's got a whole massive conglomerate army of all kinds of shit. Dunlendings. Just evil men from other areas. Orcs, half-orcs, trolls. I'm gonna sneeze. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna sneeze while applying this super glue. Excuse me. Some glue's still in here, right? I know there was, because I just dropped all over some Minas Tirith guys a few minutes ago, gluing them. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck. Don't mind me. That is just pouring out. I hate this particular bottle of super glue. Oh, I see. The cap has been veered off. Great. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use it all today, so. Alright, let's get the head on there. And the head looks like it's pretty sealed up, so I don't think I'm gonna have to green stuff anything. Let's get his belly. There, two, glue them both at the same time. Alright, well, one of my hands is a little tied up holding this guy for a few seconds. Is it base? Oh, there's his base. He doesn't have a foot peg. Got a big old troll. Is that a bite? Ow. Ow.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 bug bites?
7.
7?
8, 9, 10, 11.
11?
12. And I'm sure there's more.
Ouch. Dr. Wife was putting up a bunch of Halloween decorations today and has gotten bitten at least 12 times. Oof. No thanks. Alright, do I want to do the spear or the sword for this guy? I think I'm going to do sword, because with the kit, with the plastic kits, I can make another. I guess I can just make 2 more because I have 2 kits. Long pants and bug spray, you have to then. Because the plastic kits I can make with those printed ones, I can make another couple of Isengard trolls. I'll do one of them with the spear, just because the plastic spear isn't gonna bend and grease and break as much. The paint, like, if you bend some of the metal ones, the paint breaks off. That did not come off properly. Left a little groove in it. Oh well. Oh well, I can't reattach it and try again, so. Just got pewter under my nail. Ow. Alright, we're good. Yeah, something's got a little sharp bits on here. But so in the books, the Isengard army is a lot more varied. What shows up? Okay, I don't think that's mold release. I don't think that's mold release. Sometimes the pewter just feels really smooth. It's his shield arm. Oh, that actually broke off pretty smooth. I have to like barely allow this one. But the trolls themselves come from, I forget what Tolkien's final say on it was. So they come from the Ents. Malachor takes the Ents and twists them like he did with the elves to make orcs. Tolkien wasn't 100% sure what he wanted to do with the orcs, what their origin was. So first he was like, oh, he made them out of humans, and then realized like, well, I can't have them made out of humans yet because the humans aren't supposed to wake up until the sun and moon are made. The elves are supposed to wake up first, so then he made them made out of elves. And then towards the end, he was grappling with whether or not the orcs were made of elves. Did they have immortal souls like the elves, or what would happen? Were they inherently evil? Oops. Ultimately, he didn't end up getting a chance to change it, so he just kind of went with it. So the cats, you hissing? What's going on?
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
I'm texting Sandra. 13 bug bites at least.
A lot of bug bites.
And is our blood like nectar for these steroids? Like Sandra is the same as me. She gets bit so many times.
Remember I told you about that thing, how some people do taste better to them?
Yeah, apparently me and her are like freaking, I don't know, candy on Halloween.
Yeah, mosquito breeding season, they need the protein. Only the females drink blood. The males, why? Why does a super glue do this? It's like nothing. Just lost like 3 whole drops of glue. What the shit?
There was. Looks like none that ever swore off mosquitoes like for so long. Over everything else.
I had a piece of wire. It wound up in the corner and I couldn't reach it. I wonder if there's something in here that's just fucking up, clogging or something to like push enough and then it breaks through and dumps all the glue. Glued my fingers. Anyway. Anyways, so Melkor takes the Ents, he warps them and twists them to these horrible trolls. And I am looking at this guy, and maybe I don't want to put the weapons on just yet. Because putting this shield on here is going to make it a pain in the ass to try and paint it? No, maybe not. Well, maybe once I get the other hand on. Almost wonder if I should instead not attach the arm. Too late. Alright, I'm not going to attach the shield yet. What about attaching the other arm? Yeah, it's a little awkward. I'll get the hand attached to the other arm. And I won't attach the arm yet. I'll prime them all separate. And then I don't think the super glue carries through the paint well, so I'll just put a little pad of tape or something over it when I prime it. So Melkor takes the Ents, warps and twists and makes trolls. Light from the sun is hallowed once the sun is made, and so that's why it turns trolls to stone. His elbow's covered in some flash and trim some of that. Sometimes, well, Pancakes is being whiny. Hey, Pancakes is being whiny. Yeah, you. Meow, 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 yeah. Which one of you buttholes was fighting over dinner? Was it you? Yeah, it was you. Jerks. So that's why the trolls turn to stone. Hi, buddy. Yeah, headbutt my legs. Right. I want to use sword for this guy. Oh, I didn't check over the arm. No. I think I got all the flash bits. Yeah. Sometimes they got these big, like they're like the mold. I don't say injection because this isn't. They're not injection mold. They're centrifuged, where the molten metal is poured in. But they've got those like big chunks where all the metal first comes in. Sometimes they attach them at weird angles, odd spots, and other times little bits on the model where like came through weird. All right, is that supposed to be smooth? It is. Bit of flash there, and a little bit of flash there. And you just file it. Oh, you know what? He's got a big old armor piece on his shoulder, and that's actually really good because I don't have to try and smooth and transition his arm skin into place. Alright, so if this arm is going to go... Pick him up. Arm's going to go here. Just want the sword just straight in, twisted a little. I guess kind of just straight in, lined up. That works. Yeah, alright. It's just gonna... Yeah, okay, we must have been getting clogged before. Stupid paint. I mean, glue. Stupid glue. Fortunately, his wrist is wider than his hand. Alright. We might need a little bit of green stock on part of his hand, but... Alright, I think this guy is good. I'm going to prime him in these 3 chunks. But now I got some troll heads to set aside. Yeah, given that he's carrying weapons, it's going to be hard to, like, paint around any of that. It's cramping there. Alright, that's one monster down. Kinda. Alright, that's at least one monster kind of assembled. Assembled as far as I can without... I do save up the little sprue bits because sometimes, like, these pieces end up making good sword blades for repairs. Shit. Put my tool. Alright. Ints. Ooh, so the old instructions now. Nice. Ah, okay, yeah, just 2 ints. This one, this is the one I had as a kid. I have some extra parts. Interesting. Huh. Alright. So this is my old one, which means it should have been trimmed. It also was painted terribly, so I gotta strip it. I think this is just, yeah, this is just going straight into a strip pot. But I need a larger strip bottle. I can grab some more kind of there. But it looks like I've got, well, I'm missing Mary. What? Extra Mary and Pippins. So, I don't know what to do these guys. There's a handful from childhood. This was the one. I don't know if you remember. I was trying to glue in the kitchen. I finally got it glued, and then Mom walked in and just pulled it apart. And was like, "Oh, the glue wasn't very strong." I was so mad. It's just like picked it up and pulled the legs apart, and it just snapped. I was like, "What the fuck were you expecting?" Anyways, I got in trouble for swearing that day. All right, so we have an extra Mary and Pippin. Going to pot too. What am I gonna do with those two? So this one, I'm gonna strip. I'm gonna just turn it into a generic ent. I'll probably have to green stuff over Treebeard's face or a few other attachments. Maybe bend them in a couple spots. I can trim this off while I'm at it, because that's going to be in the way when I go to wood into the old base anyways. So that's all caked in glue though. What about his other foot? Does that got the same deal? It does have the same deal. This is just going to be the stuff to acetone soak later pot. I also have to get a lot of a bottle later pot. But I got, oh no, I know where I've got one at work sitting on a shelf. So. Scrap that. I don't know about this one. Extra piece. I don't know. Alright. This Treebeard I have not washed yet. So I'm not going to be gluing this guy because none of it will stick. It's still got mold release on it. I can feel it. But we can, like, trim stuff so it fits. The ground's got all these, like, weird crystal and rocks on it. But it doesn't seem to have much in the way of flash. It might not need any. They might just pour this one directly into, like, just a flat mold. A couple of those leads snapped off. Alright, let's start with the main body. These are pretty good. Here's one. There's one. It's a little sharp. He's gonna have so much flash on him. Just because of his shape. Like, if every other tip on a cloak, a human has one, or then like their boots, like, yeah, there's ones that are like just blend in with his bark texture. Probably be better just to wash him and like hit him with a brass brush to clean it up. Hard to tell what's flash and what's just leaves. Sometimes you can tell, like this little nub I just trimmed had no texture on the back and was like flat. It's like, okay, that's not part of him. That's just a little scoop out of the mold. Does his weird headpiece. Okay, so that's just to break up the headpiece shape. I'm not going to say this piece is good because it's damn near impossible to tell. But I will say that I don't see anymore. Sometimes that's all that matters. Yeah. You might need a little green stuff here and there. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna need green stuff. Leg. All these little bits of pewter. Yeah, I can feel the mold release. Jam the tip in there to scrape some of that sprue crease off. Alright, let's see. I think this is the branch around his hip. Don't see too many yet on this guy. This one, this half. Nope, that's part of him. Just a little bit. So the ends, when everything's being created, Ole the Smith makes some dwarves. But he isn't supposed to because he's not able to create life. So he's about to destroy him at the request of Eru Luvatar, who takes pity on him for a second and grants them life, but under the condition that they can't wake up after the humans, but they can't wake up before the elves. So they're laid to rest in the mountains. But then Ole's wife, Ivana, it's like the Valor of, did I say Valor or Maiar? Valor of like all growing things. And she's concerned about like the elves are going to take some stuff from they're going to chop trees and stuff, and the humans are going to chop trees, and the dwarves are really going to chop trees. So she's worried about her trees that she's created. So she says, "Hey, can I have something to watch over my creation?" And so they create the ants. And how much twisting and warping am I going to need to get this guy's legs into the right spot? Alright, it seems like if I was to glue the hips first. Alright, let's get these broken leaves. A little bit there. The rest of it's good. And kind of the same on this one. A little bit. The rest of it's good. These ones are small enough I can just pop them off with my fingertips. I just can't reach them without like disassembling this piece. I don't want to do that yet. I'm gonna wash it. Like I don't want to like wash some of these down the drain. Yeah, it's mostly good. Take these off though. Not the branches, but the sprue marks. I keep sprue, flash, whatever. It's all the same. The excess bits that slip out between the molds. Pliers backwards there. These aren't even pliers, they're just clippers. I gotta stop messing up names of things. There's the Ents who do the trees, and the Ent wives who do like orchards and flowers. But then one day Sauron goes and burns down the Entwife groves, and I don't think you ever really hear them. There's no. They're just gone. I don't think Tolkien ever specified if they were still alive or if they were just dead, gone. But the Ents are still looking for him. They haven't found him yet. But they're still looking. By the movies, Treebeard is like, we lost them. Pippin's like, oh, I'm sorry. How did they die? Treebeard goes, no. Where they are. Because they never find him. Isn't that happy? He's got one on his ankle. Ooh, that didn't come off right. I've got a big old ankle wart. Maybe I'll use maybe I'll use a couple of these guys as like in a display or something. Maybe I'll make a display. Maybe I'll do an extra project. Is that a long toe? What is that? What am I looking at here? It's just a big weird toenail on Pippin. I don't know if they even watched them tossing here. A lot of these are all, most of these are going to be secondhand. So I can assume that they've already been washed. Usually. If they're not like this one was still in its original box. So I assume it was washed. No, sorry, I assume it wasn't washed. Okay. I've got the crawling Mary and Pippin too. In the when Grishnak's trying to kill him. Right before Treebeard stops him. Oops. Yeah, does this one have any sprue marks? Nope, cool. Who played Treebeard in the animated one? I heard it was Christopher Lee, but I wasn't sure. I don't think it is. Alright. So he's got to be washed. Ants and the spiders both need to wash before I can prime him. Cool. I'm going to prime him with white pants. I don't have good luck with those, but it's such a rough texture, I think it'll be fine. Put my elephant out of the way. Alright. That was the less fun box. There's a lot of shit in this box. Damn. Alright. This guy, I think I stripped this guy. Yeah, okay, okay. This one's already been stripped and re-glued. He's good. When I got him, he was covered in more of that same thick glue as the elephant, and he just had like globs all over him. That like I had to after I stripped the paint, they were still on there. I had to like crush them with pliers to get it to shatter and it could come apart. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you.
Fine, I'll drink it all by myself.
Make it fast for him if you want.
Want some vodka?
Hmm?
Do you want some vodka?
Okay.
Fine, I'll drink it all myself.
Who's friend she'd like?
Ooh, goodbye. Alright. This troll, on the other hand. So I didn't paint this one. This is. I think at this point, everything is. Yeah, everything in this box is second. This troll could use a little work. Does he have any? He's got a. Alright. So, his color's not bad, but I would like it to be the. Oh. Hey, I don't have to worry about melting this base. Not if I can pull him out of it. Hey, cool. Question now. Let's go quick bits. It's what to do. I don't like the green because it's like an AstroTurf kind of green. All right, let me take a look at them. Cork bits. There's a couple little bits of flash. I'm kind of. Oh, is it raining again? I'm kind of thinking I'll probably do a bunch of trolls, just so I can kind of keep some of their skin tones kind of consistent. So I like doing the cave trolls, almost got a little bluish. I think it looks pretty cool. The Mordor troll's a little brown or tannish. A couple of bits of flash here and there still. Trolls. I think this is the one that's stepping on Aragorn. The Black Gate. I want the cork bits mixed in with all my pewter bits. Let me see if I can just scrape some of this off with my thumb. Scrape, scrape over the trash can. Yeah, I got a little bit on. For the most part, his flash looks pretty good. I really like the way this armor looks. It's a little bit there. This guy won himself a trip to the pot. It's a piece of foam. That's a lot of Balrog wings. Let's see what I've got in terms of that. That's two pairs. Oh, that's right. The Felbeast used to use these two. Here's part of a Balrog. gonna need some green stuff. His wing, his attached wing looks pretty good. I am gonna have to green stuff some of his shit though. Okay, so he's got some of the weird flash here. Little spike. Okay, right there, right? You can kind of see it just a little bit in front of the tip, a little black spot. There is a bit of a curve there, but it's not supposed to leak out that much, so you just kind of have a sharp edge, and you kind of scrape that off. Yeah, Pancakes cries. He does that. He's a baby. Yeah, he's baby ass. That's why. So I've got. Oh hey, that looks like his wing. I'm definitely need to put something in there. Yeah, he's got a little green stuff on the back of this wing too. Would help. Is this the same wing? I don't know. Nah, it doesn't feel like it. Then again, it could be. I think the color's just slightly off. I think this is his wing. Judging by like where some of the stuff breaks and fits together. Yeah, he's definitely gonna need some green stuff smushed in here and there. It does look like they cleaned up the flash fairly good. It's like that. Basis. Oh, here's no wrong one. Oh, I think this is his other parts. Ooh, and the bug, get out of here. Two bug. Both of you, get. Fucking bugs. Alright, what do we got? Oh, there's the wingtip. And there's the peg. And there's his head. Cool. Alright. A little bit. Oh, that came off. Cool. Oh, I think it's body on my lap. Alright. How well does that all fit together? Okay, he's definitely going to need... Oh, geez. Is there a way? I'm going to have to, like, soak him with acetone, but hold his head, or hold his wing up out of it so that his wing doesn't melt. And again, there's no way I'm going to... I don't have any way to close this, really, without bending the shit out of it. Yeah, okay. So his back half of the hips is sealed up. Good. His front isn't. It means it's a bend in the model somewhere. And they actually kind of have it already filled in. And I'm not going to fuck with it too much. And I'm just going to try to figure out which way the head looks best, the best angle. I'm going to have to green stuff that later. I don't do green stuff because I'm just awful with it. Okay, this might be the easiest, is to glue it so that that side matches. And this side does not, and green stuff that side a little more. And then put a bit of flame here. You see that little edge where his neck doesn't touch. His wing is loose. His wing might be... I might be able to pull the wing off, actually. Then I'll just dump his whole ass right in the acetone. Do that. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. It's getting looser. Ah, fuck. Come on. What's basic like? Broken dwarf stuff. Yeah. I'm not going to glue him on his base either, because his base is, I think, it's going to have different stuff painted on it, but his foot goes in there, and the other foot goes there, so. Hey, his base has got some good markers on it for where I can avoid adding paint. Like, this wing has gotten much looser since I started tugging on it, but like, I'm gonna punch myself in the chest and send the wing flying into the tablet. Son of a bitch. It's getting so much looser. I'm probably just bending it slightly repeatedly and just getting real soft. I'm actually going to take this peg off. Because if I take the peg off, the head won't have to sit so stupidly flush in that one spot. I'll really be able to reposition it just a little bit better. We'll have that peg sliding around. Cool. That's actually better. That. Let me get this fucking wing off. Oh, no, it was just breaking. Yeah. Oh well. I thought it was coming out. It was just breaking. It did break. It's okay. Checking for flash. Flame's nice and sharp. It's right there. Yeah, there's a bit. Kind of glued in though. Nope. Neuter him real quick. A spam bot.
I gotta hop on it. Maybe they have kept the pics.
All right, so there. All right, I think I'm just gonna have to do the same thing I did on the side. Let's just drill a little hole in for support and stick a piece of wood in it. I might not. This might be okay. They bend this. All right, let's see if they times it. Oh no, it's only 9 o'clock. All right, so that goes there, goes in there. I'm gonna have to like squish it a bit. That's why I bought jeweler pliers. Oh, look, he had some of that same chunky glue. That fits much better. Oops. Yeah, okay, cool. So this guy also has the whip. This is the whip Balrog model. And my Balrog fist is stuck on a Fell Beast. There is some flash mold lines. And I'm just gonna slide this right along the edge there. That smooths them out a bit. A little bit less visible, but it's not great. Alright, any flash besides the sprue lines? No. Cool. What the fuck did I pull the wing off? I don't know why I pulled the freaking wing off. That was dumb. The wing was on there fairly solid. I should have left it. What was I thinking? I guess it's okay. I gotta get the green stuff in here. I'll accept my mistake for now. So I'm not going to reattach the wings. Save those little bits there. I'm not going to attach him onto his base yet. I don't want to put the hand on it. Because otherwise it's going to fall over and it's going to like lean into it and it's going to bend. Why did I take him apart? I don't know. This monster repairing stream is just turning into... My super glue tip broke off. What the hell is going on with super glue today? Get his head attached enough. Get it attached just enough that it can be like... There we go. I can put a little green stuff on the top to fill the gap and just make it a little more fire. I have the liquid green stuff. That works like only kind of okay. It's great for filling in like small guys, but never able to get green stuff to actually work with my own hands. It always keeps sticking. Balrog's got a fat neck. His wings. Into the bag. With the bits. The base. So I know that's all the whip Balrog. Squeeze out some of the air. Alright, so let's leave whip Balrog. The other Balrog. I'm going to go out on a very short limb here and say this is probably his wing. So this one I got from my friend when he stopped playing the game. This is just going to need a full strip before I can repair it. But I think hear that crispy. Whoop. Is that a mosquito? Just a fucking fruit fly again. Alright, let's make this piece off here. Without bending it. Blonde base change. I don't think it did. I don't know if they ever changed the bar and base size. It's kind of unusual that he wouldn't have larger base. Yeah, I'm gonna cut my finger doing that. So I'll use a scalpel instead. Ah. Where this goes? Pot. Into the pot. I know this is my friend's because the jaw isn't painted. Because we were walking home one day for one of my birthdays. And we stopped by his house, which was near the school. We grabbed all of his models. And as we were walking, we broke off into a run, and I stopped, and he ran right into my back. And he dropped all of his models all over the street. And this Balrog, which was only glued together at the time, it hadn't been painted yet, hit the ground, and just his jaw broke off and went flying. I guess since both of his claws are broken off, I'll keep these wings for him. This one. I can't strip them though because they're plastic, they'll melt. But oh, I thought that broke the metal peg off too. I was like, holy shit. And it hit the ground, and we thought we had lost it. We just like found it like years later. It's just, oh no, yeah, we did find it that day. He was mad. Not too much. Yeah, I'll probably be fine. Slowly crack. Well, okay. If I get a big enough container. Perfect. Never mind, we're good. I was gonna say, if I can get it a big enough container, I'll just pop his whole body in, and I don't know if you've ever seen acetone hit super glue. It just turns to very quickly just turns into this light goo, real thin. Which I might have to do with this arm. Yeah, I think this arm's gonna have to. Yeah, it's not coming off. Into the pot. I mean, I'll save the base because it's not like having the chunks in there, everything glued in the right spot. So, oh, go to that far out. Get some of this shattered bits out of here. All right. These other wings. That guy. Alright, I got 3 more monsters in here, including this one. So, this sword can be bent in place a little bit. Alright. Wraith on a fell beast. Oh, and it's got the metal tip. Some of the tips are plastic. Sprue marks. I'm not seeing any. This one feels like it's been washed. I'd like to get the wraith off the paint separate. Oh, okay, it came right off. He popped off with no effort. This is some super glue on his butt. No flash on him. I'm not going to fill that gap in with green stuff because, like, it's just going to sit on it. It covers it, so I don't care. Oh, there's a little bit there. Alright, let's check out. This last pair of wings must be these things. So. And it feels. It feels, what's the word? Washed. So. Ooh, tiny pumpkin. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I know you were saving it for your project. I'm gonna eat it though.
Oh my God.
Alright, so this guy's head doesn't sit on quite nicely. I gotta figure out why that is. There it is. There's a clear chunk of soup. Excuse me. There we go. There's a clear chunk of super glue. Does look like it bent the head a little bit. I don't know how. It seems pretty thick. Chipping off there. I don't know what the super glue is people were using at the time. And it looks like there's probably some stuck in here. Yeah, I can feel it crunching out. Real crispy. Alright. Ow, 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 ow. God, his neck is all spiky. Oh. Really spiky. Just. How does that sit? Better.
There's baby fishes.
Oh, there's no babies? Oh, one of the guppies gave birth. Okay, we'll have to get the thing out. 4. I see 4. Hey, one of my fish gave birth. So it's downstairs in the box for the aquarium stuff. The little collapsible nursery tank.
Touch that. Spiders.
Oh, those garage spiders are fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of my guppies just gave birth. So at some point tonight before I go to bed, I'll have to grab the little nursery piece and put them on there. The guppy birthing pod. Yeah, okay, it's not great, but it sits better than it did before. See any flash anywhere else on the rest of it? Oh, I don't think so. Alright, whoever had this model first cleaned up pretty well. There's a piece. There's a piece. They missed a piece right here on this surface that was covered when it was glued together that they never would have seen.
the
pickle?
yeah
I think Waffles had it earlier.
special?
The drug pickle?
Well, we have like 3 different
Oh shit! I glued a can here to it.
the very chewed up one.
Oh, that one.
No.
I think that's about as good as that's gonna get. But see, his wings are a little busted up. They're missing. They're missing that claw on both. I'm gonna snap it off this one. Let me get that scalp. I'm gonna carve. I'm gonna smooth out his knuckles so they're a little less broken clawed. I don't think there is much of an in-universe explanation of the fell beasts. They're just one of those evil critters written for dark purposes. Wicked screw lines on them, though. It's pathetic. Panny, you're pathetic.
The muffin is still downstairs on that bar stool. But he did that.
Doing nothing, because he doesn't do anything. He's lazy. Muffin is the laziest cat. Oh, over the weekend we discovered a fire ant nest with his ass.
Oh.
It was quite funny. I also got some on my hands. That was less funny. Spur lines are real strong on this one. I just wonder why is he coming off so easy? It's plastic, that's why. Alright, let me carve this down. Just whittle it a little bit so it's less of a clean, snapped off chunk and more of just a rounded nub. Kind of works, a little rounded lump. So I broke off a while ago. I didn't break this one. Where did I get this one? I think I got one of these guys. I have another one. I think I've got 3 metal fell beasts. One of which is the Witch King on the armored one. I have 2 of this one. I don't know how I got 2 of these. This isn't just like, oh, I'll pick one up kind of model. Or, oh, let me pick up this one because I don't have it kind of thing. Like, this is kind of a big purchase. I wonder if I just got it in like one of my mix slots I bought. I honestly don't remember. Legolas shoots one of these guys down with that fellowship book. Maybe it was the beginning of Two Towers. They changed it in the movies. Boromir actually dies in the Two Towers book. Thematically, I think placing it in the Fellowship movie is a better move. Like opening the book, being like, "Oh yeah, another fellowship member's gone. Bye." All right. Let's do this. This is another mold nub. I keep forgetting to drink my alcohol. That should have been the biggest clue for anyone watching Game of Thrones. It's the hero. He's not gonna die.
And how's Sean 2 coming?
Sean 2 and 3.
Oh, you're working on Sean 2 and 3?
Yeah.
What are the Sean doing?
Not great.
Not great. They have 99 problems and melting is one of them.
No, but being covered in old paint and glue is.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Just notice this little bit right there. It's gonna get in the way. Yeah. Right. I don't know why the fuck I'm assembling all those things. No room on my table. I've already got a Balrog, a Fell Beast, Gullivar, and a Great Eagle over there on the only available open space I have. Oh, okay, that did not hold. I was not ready. This is the fun part about my relationship with super glue. Oh, did it touch my finger? It's hard. Done. Glued. Oh, 2 pieces of the model? Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Wait another 20, 30 minutes. Maybe. Nope. Kind of interesting that they didn't bother to make different wings for him at this stage. So they end up with Balrog wings. That was okay trimming those claws off. I was like, I don't know. Be fine. They're all a little. All his monsters are all scuffed up a little differently. Alright, that one's on. This one fits. You know what? That one fits pretty great. There we go. Alright, let's go hold that for a second. So I'm gonna wind up with like I think 3 separate kind of piles. Acetone, green stuff, and prime. But if I finish the acetone, I can get it into a green stuff pile. Then I finish the green stuff pile, I can get into the prime pile. Ooh. I got my not quite Vanta Black paint. I want to use that on the black Balrog. All right. Feels solid. Feels mostly solid. Did you stop blinking? This guy need any green stuff? Yeah, a little around his neck. Ball rod. It's green stuff. All right, I'm gonna set this guy over here. The old ugly ant, as they call him. I'm gonna acetone this guy. Because, like, goddamn. Whoever assembled this guy put pieces in all kinds of weird spots. Like, they got, like, loops and. Yeah, he's just gonna go right in the acetone pile. He's gonna carefully go right in there. Alright, last monster. Big one. Okay, not last monster. Last monster out of the bin. That would be a dragon. All right. So dragons were included in part of the Moria army. Oh, I forgot to do any Balrog lore. So the Balrogs are just other Maiar spirits that sided with Melkor. And spirits of shadow and flame. I'm gonna use purple glue. What the fuck are all these different glues? It's been a little debated whether or not they have wings. It seems to be likely that they didn't, but the Peter Jackson version looks really cool, so. Better than the Ralph Bakshi version. No offense. That's just a dude in a lion costume with bat wings. But they were first Tolkien made them like just numerous, like they were all Balrogs. All the spirits that sided with Melkor. And so, oh, maybe not. They'll do other things too. And then he said, well, maybe there's only 7 of them. So there's a few that get killed. And Durin's Bane, which is the one what they call the one that they encounter in Moria, is like the last one. Some of the others are slain by elves, and some of the others are slain by the Valar. During the War of Wrath, I think. What the fuck is this chunky ass glue? What is this shit? Why? Why is it so? One of these old models, there's like big chunks of it. What is the purple glue? Alright, let's check this guy for stuff. His tail looks fine, but it's also very textured. Oh yeah, so anyways, I think what the kind of fandom consensus is that there used to be a bunch of Balrogs, a whole bunch of them. They got slain during like one of the early wars with the Valar. Fuck, right in the eye.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. That was sharp. Anyways, they were all slain. One of the wars of the Valar. Except for 7 of them. And their leader, Gothmog. Not the ugly orc, but he's named after the Balrog leader. they come save Melkor from Mongolian stuff. But rest of them are, all but the last one, are slain. I think the War of Wrath is the name of it. More of the Valar all come to take Melkor away finally. Like, oh, he lied about being good now. Look at that. Who would have guessed? An evil dude lied about it. Brother couldn't guess that because his brother's like too good. He literally can't fathom evil and lying. It just flees deep down to the depths of the earth till the dwarves wake it up. What the f is up with these wings? Okay. Wow, they didn't clean this up at all. I'm trying to figure out. Some of this is like scrapes and scars on the wing. Some of it is just pointy shit. Oh, I got chunks of glue still. Chunks of this purple shit. Alright. Along the edge, we do have a little flash line. Right in the forehead, right next to the eyeball. Right. Points are good. It's supposed to be jagged and pointy. Thorny. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright. So let's just go the edges. There's like one at each point. I think this particular dragon design is weird. Talk about dragons. So the first dragon is Glaurung. Melkor made deep in his fortress of Atumno. And this is all during the first age. Anything with Melkor ends at the end of the first age. So, in the first age, it's tucked deep in his fortress. He makes the first dragon, which rushes out before it's ripe. And elves surround it and shoot a bunch of arrows at it, and it freaks out and runs back inside. Later, it's far stronger. It doesn't have wings yet. Breathes fire and hypnotizes people with its eyes. Forces a couple of people to do incest, you know. Dragon shit. No, I didn't make that up. Children of Hurin is not a happy story. Some people are like, oh, Tolkien doesn't do dark fantasy. You guys never read Children of Hurin. Hurin. Because it's a dark fantasy right there. Usually everything Hurin does just... Not Hurin. His son, Turin Turin, does just backfires. Costs more lives than it was worth. The good news about it, though, is nothing. I'm trying to think, I got different characters mixed up. His cousin, however, does go on to be like one of those, the other human elf couples. What is that? Well, that is a massive piece of flesh. It's a big, pointy spearhead shaped one. Who go on to like part of Aragorn's line and Elrond's line and all that. But not Turin. There's more of these little points here on these, like, I don't know what you'd call them on these ones. They're not like finger bones. They're more like long spines in the wings. The wing bones here, the wing fingers, they're all down in the model, so I gotta find a way to get in there. Scalpel might have to do it. This guy might be doing so much. No, he's just smooth. One. Two. No. No. There we go, maybe. Kinda. Don't like this at all. No, sir, do not like this at all. I have different... Do I have different tips in here? No, I have new tips in here. Somewhere I've got, like, wood carving tips. Scalpel to my fingertip. Trying to take off most of it. Eh. Eh. I'll have to live with it. A terrible place to put those, but I guess you got no choice on the model. It kind of has to go there. You got a raised ridge. You're gonna need like little spots for the air to get out so that the metal does flow into it. Just one wing. I gotta do this twice. It isn't until later that the dragon. But then Elrond's dad shows up and kills a shitload of them, including the largest dragon ever, Calagon the Black. If you escape, you continue to breed out in Middle Earth. There's the cold drakes of the north. No, fire drakes of the north. Cold drakes are ones that couldn't breathe fire. They weren't icy, they just couldn't do fire. Smog is one of the fire drakes of the north. That smog model, one day when I get a smog model, I'm not going to put him in a case. He's just too big. He'll have his own carrying thing. Not like you can really use him with anything else either, so it's like... Yeah, if I'm bringing Smog, it's just going to be Smog. Here he is, just a big guy. Here's the big jerk himself. Ah. Did it again. Alright, there's one wing. Did I do this foot? Apparently not. Got my fingertip there. It's a big old chunk of glue. How does that line up? Really well. I think they did this wing. Kinda. They missed a few spots. Maybe this wing just... No, this wing was done entirely differently than the other one. There's like a couple on this edge, but that's it. Oh, it was up here. So the dragons have the option to not take wings. So I don't know why they did the wings this way. It's like scaly on a rounded side of the wing when they should have done like the other way. And the wing goes into, like the shoulder muscle goes into a wing pocket. Instead, the wing muscle goes into a shoulder pocket. So if you don't take the wings, wind up with just a big old shoulder hole. Oh shit. Oh, he's cracked. Look at that. That. Right down here. It's a crack in the pewter. Wow. Yep. That wing's not coming. I'm not gonna risk cracking anymore by taking this wing off. Nope. It's gonna stay on there and I'm just gonna cut my sprues and shit around it. Cause look. Trying to bend and then fix two large pewter chunks is really stupidly hard. Ow. 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 I'll go this way instead. It worked a little bit. Yeah, that worked okay. It's anywhere on his body. Can't tell with these spikes. Judging by how not branched these spikes are, I'm gonna assume these spikes here are not supposed to be branched. So they're really rough, and I think it's just metal escaping the mold. From those. Then bend them into place. Sometimes when people get the metal models, they like don't fix anything. So I've seen people like assemble like bent and twisted models. It's like, yeah, it's pewter. You can squish that right back in the right spot. Oh, his horn came out. His other horn came off. Look at that. I dropped on the floor. Well, all right. Let me focus on the back spots. One issue at a time. Crusty bits. Crusty ass. Crusty ass dragon. Alright. So I probably should have collected all the pewter bits before I started doing this, and I got plastic and pewter chunks everywhere. Ooh. Got in the eyeball again. It's three times. Nope. A couple of the little bits and pieces here. They just stick out a little too much to like fit in with the rest of the scale texture. Neck. What's he got in his mouth? I thought I saw one on a tooth earlier. Yeah. Alright, let's clear out these sockets. It's got a lot of the purple in it. Not being able to take this other wing off, fear of shattering his body is kind of such an awkward angle to try and get in there. Well, you know what? The scalpel actually makes pretty short work of this. I don't have to cut it, I just gotta like push it in, grind it, and twist it. And it grinds up pretty nice. Ooh. But I was cutting some scenery with the scalpel, and I just made one long slice and didn't move my tip of the finger out of the way, and I cut it halfway through my fingernail. Straight into my thumb. Cut into my, no, it was my thumb. It was my right index. Just halfway in this way. Oops, hold on. Hey, when I put the project to the side, I've got blood all over it, so let me deal with that real quick. This guy's horns back in. So there's a lot of thick, chunky purple goo. Oh, it has ears. That's what that is. Thing's fine. Not dropping bladed tools everywhere. Just in case I was, let me hide my fingers behind his neck. So, what horn goes where? There we go. I don't know if the horns are just identical and you just stick them in the opposite holes or what. They are angled differently. I don't want to give it like goofy horns. I didn't see what direction they went. They kind of curve. You can get in there. Kind of curve up. They put so much glue on their stuff. Like, no wonder why this thing came off. There's no hole. Just glue. Even with all the stuff I've already removed. Get back in there. Even with all the stuff already removed, it's still like flush on the surface. Um, there we go. Push. There. Drilling time. Alright. Yeah. Good. There. I think this one goes in here because it kind of points back a little bit, but it doesn't help that its glue is translucent. So like, if you like most of it off, there's still little bits and pieces here and there, like almost invisible. All right. Shape of this horn suggests it goes in here. The shape of the hole is different. Starting to cut the top of its skull, but they're still purple. This hole over here, the whole separate issue. So that one was nice and dry. That one came out right away. Woo! Fingertip. I think the reason they did that is probably because it looks like the flash on this peg carried over into the flash. There's flash on the peg that's kind of making it not a peg. All right. All right. I'm ready for one of these, anyways. Can't reach this stupid horn. All right. If I get that right in there. There. You can't see it, probably the wing's in the way, but it's the only angle I can hold this damn thing. Fuck. Alright. Other tweezers here. Alright, so I've got 2 tweezers. Oh, fuck. Oh, frick. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, look at that. It glued my finger right away as soon as I touched it. Fuck. Glue dried. Fuck it, we're going in with fingers. Close enough, I can get my fingers around the wing, stick it in the hole, and shape it in the shape I want. Hold it in the angle. Motherfucker. Stupid dragon. Alright, it's getting in there. Alright, that's one horn. Will the other horn sit at the same angle cleanly? No, not after the horrible hack job I've done to it. Angle are these things even supposed to poke at? Like, I'm gonna have to wing it. He's gonna need some green stuff. Yeah, I got green stuff like it's cracks. All cracks and seams. Too much. Or is it too much? Ironically, I spent all the time removing the glue blob, but a glue blob might be exactly what this model needs. Okay, I'm missing a leg. There it is. Multiple angles. I think this is good. I think this is fairly symmetrical. Super glue is water activated, and that's actually why it dries or reacts as soon as it touches your skin. It's just the moisture. Almost there. Sticking a little bit. I'm going to take a little piece of shitty plastic. That's not shitty plastic, that's old glue. How big a piece do I need? Just stick a little bit of plastic in there. Fill in some of that stupid gap. Okay, I think the horn is okay. I want to get him onto his base so I don't run the risk of tipping over. I glue the other limbs on. They're gonna fit smoothly. Should hope they do. Okay. This arm still has stuff on it. Oh, it has a lot of stuff on it. Old glues are awful. Fairly good. A little bit of the stuff, but okay. So I slop some glue here. Here. I don't know why I keep putting a cap on. Sure, it's barely helping now since that thing won't seal. He's gonna have to support himself on 2 limbs for the moment. Oops, oops, what did you do? Did you get it blown up?
Cracks.
Don't do that, that's bad for you. Oh, his feet aren't on there squarely. But I just realized, like, this is gonna be another model that like you won't be able to prime the underside of, primer paint the underside of if I glue it on the base. I think I left these on because I figured, oh, if I ever have to, reattach it, I'll have to make sure all the limbs are properly aligned. But looks like they weren't in the first place. It also looks like a lot of it's just going to be. A lot of these guys are so big, I can't glue them on until I prime them. And several of them, like the dragon, I don't think I'm going to glue on until I can finish painting them. So I just got to be careful with his stupid delicate horns now. So there's another piece of flash on his belly. Is that flash? Yeah. Let me hold that with. Hold his gluing limb with one hand and trim him with the other. See, I missed this because he was stuck. There we go. Yeah, he's got like gravel and stuff molded into the foot too. No, yeah, it did get my feet a little bit. Brush away a little clear spot. Right. That's probably what I'll have to do is I'll just be like, okay, this one's level. That one's mostly level. Alright, that works. this is an original, like, early run of this model, because his wings are all metal. Which, you can find early Balrogs that are also all metal, and the wings had come, like, I think, 3 pieces each wing. So that puts level, and that puts level. Fuck. Drop it on his neck. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to green stuff him too. That's okay, that's kind of expected at this point. I still did the Moomock. I think for the most part for the Moomock, I'm just gonna work on clearing off that weird gooey glue. Because the other glue is at least hard. And everything still fits together. Just weird gooey stuff. I don't want to like glue a piece, and because the hard glue is stuck between 2 layers of half gooey bullshit, it's just never gonna properly attach. Right there. That wasn't metal, that was crispy glue. I can't believe the model's cracked. Oh, there's glue on that. Right. Oh, yeah, right back. All right, yeah, I'll get that with the acetone shortly. Ugh. That goes here. Nope, I'm just gonna push it. Eyeball it because I'd rather glue it like really solidly with the base with the back feet, and like good enough with the front feet if it means getting the front feet like really in a good spot on the model. I'd rather have the front feet a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like the front toes are going to be up a little bit. I guess I could bend the foot down a little. But seeing how his body already cracked when I tried to take the wing off, I'm not putting any more stress on this guy. And this must be how the glue gets so chunky on this model. A little bit in here. Just go and see there's a bit of crack. Fill that in. It'll be a little harder to fill with green stuff because it's a little larger. Front limb. Itty bitty front limb. I think front limb I'm gonna have to. There it is. A little more of that old glue onto there. Oop. Fortunately, this blade's kind of dull. I didn't slice my thumb open doing that. Hey, safety first. Don't cut towards yourself. Anyways, I think Smog's like the last great dragon of his size. But Games Workshop also made this guy and a cave drake for the Memorialists. Oh, there it is. It's up front here. That's where the last bit of is. There it goes. Yeah, just a little bit more. Sometimes if the clear purple glue, it's a little cloudy. It kind of looks grayish. Hard to spot. Also, the nub actually feels too big. Let's sand it down a little bit. I feel it'll fit in there a little better. I don't know how much I took off. Or if I even took it off the right angle. Might be glue in here. I do like the old metal models more, though. Scrape the edges a bit. Oh, that actually might be. There it is. Like I said earlier, it kind of turns gray. That right here. Oh yeah, that was glue. That wasn't metal. That might be what's holding this back. Yeah, that was it. Here. Put it all up in here. Just gonna fit well there. Yeah, if I hold his front paw. The dragons have paws. His front claw down. His own heavy pewter body weight will hold him in place. Like loose, so. Oh, his tail. Look at his tail. Got a wing and a tail left. Just got more purple glue on the wing. This might be my heaviest model. Like the Balrogs. The Balrogs are close. They'll be solid plastic wings. The Balrog is plastic wings. So like this is probably at least as much as the Balrog. Balrog bodies are also hollow. This guy is not hollow. His torso is just one solid chunk. That's good. Fine. That's purple shit. Like I said, people have been using such chunky glues. Like this guy was covered. Like I said earlier, that guy was covered. Absolutely just caked in brownish yellow old paint goo. glue his ass on. Stuck on my keyboard. Do. I have so many monsters. I've got another Fell Beast, got another Ent, got the Watcher in the water. I want to get one of those nameless Deepland things. Dweller in the Dark. Is your ass attached yet? I think it is. Sit evenly on here. It goes. Yeah, it sits fairly evenly, I think. Alright, last wing. How creased and folded is he? Purple glue. This glue is such a pain in the ass. Wow, these scales are caked in it. That fits so much better. That's my finger right in his horn. Whoops. I think I'm doing him like a dark red with like an orange belly. Like golden orange kind of on the wing webbing. What was that? What?
Pancakes hiccup.
Ah.
Right now?
There's a little sprue mark I missed. I mean, it's gonna break his leg off. That's it. Eating me mallet. See, there's always more. There's always more flash. Well, there's a fucking dragon. It probably weighs 2 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill that big gap in there with green stuff. Cool. So, over here, he's also kind of lopsided weight-wise. Maybe. Alright, another one I'm really not looking forward to, but have to do. The Mumak. Alright, Ring that's just ready to prime. He's good. Guys in the green stuff pile. Clear a little space. Green stuff and glue, green stuff and glue. There. Hands, I got so much super letters. Scratch my face, trying to scratch my nose. His wings, so. Oh! All good. I didn't throw it. I didn't throw it. Mumak. So. Little pumpkin. Alright, so his Howdah, I believe, was held on pretty much entirely with that hard glue. I'm not going to. Yeah, there are sprue bits. There are little sprue bits here and there. Little plastic chunks they didn't take off. Crack. Yeah, that's. I think what I have to do is I'll have to look for. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's bent. All right. Any sprue clips I can take off. Really fix this up, and then I'll have to prime and paint like each separate chunk. That shouldn't be hard at all. Oh, broken here too. That's broke, but I can pin him. Yeah, I don't even need to pin him. I just plastic glue him. It's not a load-bearing part of the model. This one off a British chap. So how does all hard glue? It's this glossy yellow melty shit. Sharp bits can we do. Some of these are also like. Okay, that's definitely a sprue bit. So get high again. What is that? It's an elephant tooth. I think the Howdah is good. So let me put out the tusks in the field. Base, there's a single base. I don't know why this is in here. Why? Oh, that's close. One more tusk. Teeny tusk in there. Alright, I think the Howdah is good. There's no strip in it, it's plastic, it'll just melt. So I'm just gonna prime that. So we've got 2 little tusks, trunk, a tail. This piece was supposed to go back in the Howdah. 2 other tusks, large tusk, and then the entire rest of them. I didn't need to grab as many of these pads and Q-tips. I was going to use these for acetone. All right. The little teeth appear to be snapped, but like regular glue. All these other parts are this weird gummy bullshit. I don't know what the hell this is. They stick it on with like... I don't know. I don't know what they would use. That wouldn't be... Why would you use a non-permanent glue? This one... Just regular glue, but could be trimmed up. I don't know what they used that would leave such a residue on everything. Like, especially after all this time. That uses the weird glue. It's like old bubblegum. Like those sticky erasers you get as a kid and play with all the time. You never actually erase anything. Spend all your time stretching your gooey erasers instead of paying attention in class. That was just me. Right. Sprue bits. Oh, they caked the paint on so thick. This poor Oliphant. I got a second one. That's not assembled at all. I have a brand new one in the box, so I'm not like super worried about getting this thing perfect. I'll get it nice. I'll get it, you know, play quality. But given the amount of work this thing is going to need and the amount of texture it's lost just from being so thickly painted, like these eyes, I don't think they even have the texture for this side available on it anymore. That's just the pink. Let me use the back of the scalpel to see if I can scrape it. I did something there. Right, let's see. Yeah, there's a couple sprue bits here in the tail. And more of that weird bubblegum glue. I really hope the acetone takes this glue. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Maybe. It's not worth it. I don't know. I think maybe I could get like a little pad with some acetone on it and trying to wipe the model. But I also don't know how much that would like. If I did that, would it just remove the paint off the surface and leave everything, all the texture inside, just filled in with shit paint. And then when I prime it, would it just be like textureless? Just a smooth as baby's ass elephant. Alright, so let's see them. There's like sprue marks all over still. They just snapped the sprues off even by the cutting them. It's kind of fascinating to me. Like, why would you do that much effort to paint it, base it, do all this, but just not just like trim these weird chunks? Ah! There's 4 shots to my eye. Normally I drop my models. This time I shot myself in the eye. Oh, its heels have them too. I close my eyes every time now. I got a scalp on that one. All safe. That's a piece next to its penis. Elephant penis. Okay, I don't see any other sprue marks on its legs. Not even sprue marks, they're just whole chunks of sprue. Alright, so now it's the tail. It was the tail, trunk, and 2 tusks. Had the goo. That one's on it pretty strong. Here's the tricky part. I'm not really sure how to scrape this. Scrape out of a curved hole with a flat blade. Oh, that actually came up pretty good. Never mind. Oh, this might be a bit of a challenge. It actually came up pretty quick. So my question would be, can I snap his head off? That is a lot of glue around his neck. I can't show it to you in focus with any. Yeah, okay. Right here, it's a shitload of glue. Like it is smooth. I'm not snapping his head off. You can kind of see on his chin a little bit. It's very smooth and shiny. There's enough of the hard glue there that I'm not snapping his head off without breaking him. Hope the acetone will take the rest of this. Blade keeps coming loose. Loose blades and dull blades, not your friend. Come on. Want to know a fun linguistic fact about prehistoric elephants? It's a stupid one. Oop, blade keeps coming loose. Mastodons have a little bump on their tooth. Little bump in the tooth pattern. A little nipple shape, if you will. So that's why they're called breast teeth. Mastodon. Masto isn't boob, don isn't tooth. And now you know a stupid fact about boob teeth ancient elephants. Isn't that stupid? I love stupid facts. Yeah, it's alright. Drunk time. A lot of weird names in Animal Kingdoms. Alright. Let's see if Aston takes the shit off. I want to go to bed soon. I want to get this dude cleaned up, and then I'm going to bed. And then I gotta finish my vodka. I've had like none of my vodka. A dish of acetone, and I need that to keep. Acetone is really volatile. Don't scare him, that's mean. Don't do that. Soak in there, damn it. I still will strip paint like immediately, but as soon as I need to take some out, I'll be like, I'll melt all the plastic for you. I'll melt your model. Is that what you wanted? No. I just need to make the glue harder, which actually wouldn't be terrible. Like, as long as it's not a stupid goo. Towels under the elephant. Yeah, it's kind of it. You know what? I think it hardened it, which is actually, yeah, that's kind of okay with me. Yeah, that's not terrible. Cool. That works great. That one's good. I can't soak both of them at the same time. Acetone's such a fantastic song.
These pumpkins
Mhm.
are definitely like totally fun to print if they're on printer. So it's like the perfect amount of, you know.
Yeah, well, I think
stuff.
the ones I didn't add to it are, yeah, they're real small. So I think they were just going to lose a lot of their detail and all that.
The sizes that you put on there.
Yeah, you have some of your older ones from last year too that you could do.
Was it just the purple?
I think there's a couple on there.
I'll check it out because I saw tons of pumpkins.
Kind of going on all right. This was probably gonna have more trouble because of how chopped I got it, but all right. Let's tend to the monarch. Let's get his butt. Watch this. Okay, it's evaporating quick, fortunately, but I'm spilling it all over his butt. Yeah, well. The trunk is almost good, actually. Cups, these little hole divots. Right, I can scrape much harder and with less precision if I just use the back of the blade. In fact, acetone is non-carcinogenic. Pretty rare for organic solvents. So I take its head off, though. Ugh. Alright, almost done. One more tooth hole. I don't know much Moonlock lore. What, huh?
My posse.
Oh. This is another pasta. I was like, what?
My pasta?
Your posse.
Well, my pasta shit.
You got the cats. You got the pussy posse. Yeah, okay. They look pretty good. I only need to use one. Oh, I guess I'll put these back in the bathroom. I'm going to get a piece of plastic stuck in my ear hole. I have some larger jars in the garage, but I may have used them for nitrates. And you don't want to mix solvents, organic solvents, and nitrates. That's how you get explosions. This freaking elephant. All right. I want to snap him off his base, but you're too good. Oh, there's one foot. If I can get. Oh, his front foot's half off. Fuckity, fuckity, fuck. Fuck. Go damn. I don't want to bend his base to shit. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Back foot. Half of that foot. Even half of the front foot's off. Yeah. Let me clear a little elbow space. Because if he put some pressure here, a few swipes with the scalpel in there, blade came out. Put some pressure here. Scrapes there. I'm gonna fucking slice myself. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Oh, it's like some parts are not attached. And some parts are just really attached. But the parts that are really attached are like have less surface area attached. Oh my god, I'm gonna accidentally snap this thing. Holy shit. Come on. Ugh. So close to getting it off the base. But it's just like the harder I pull, the spots where it's attached just seem to be too attached. I can't angle it right enough that you can see under it with the light. But it is just... okay, it's starting to bend. It's not impossible, but I would kind of like my models to, you know, sit evenly when I set them on the table. Okay. Damn. All right. Stupid elephant. All right. I'm gonna call it a night. Go to sleep. I should not lose my cool when dealing with these damn things. So, all bits of my computer and everything I've got everywhere. All right. Fortunately, I got his feet off enough. I think that between the back foot, most of the front foot, most of one of the middle feet too, I can get a lot of it. Like, let me pull on his head real quick. I can get like painter's tape around his feet, and he still sits kind of evenly. I can get painter's tape in there, and I can protect the base. So normally I'd spray the base too, but it's got grass on it, and it'll just look awful spray painted. So I'll be able to spray around his feet. I'll get him and all of his chunks primed before I glue them back together. Because they didn't bother to do his mouth or anything. Alright. I'm calling it night. Thanks for joining the stream. I got like so many monsters to touch up and finish, but gaming, probably a little gaming or painting later in the week. But that's it for tonight. So have a good night. Thanks for joining the stream, and I will see you later. Have a good one.